Oh, this is what you call holiday weather. As usual, I'm out for 2 nights, but we're trying something different. No, it's not a campsite. It's a bit of ground that people have used for years. It's on the south coast, no saying anymore. And it's never been abused. So the council and the locals put toilets in. And I wouldn't say they manage the place. You just come on and park. Now, I didn't realise it was here, and I found another couple of bits like this. I'm down on the south coast of Scotland, of course, and I'm looking at places to oil camp. But what I've seen so far, I'd be quite happy camping here all the year round. This is its only busy time. I've got friends just live up the road there. There's a wee village up there. We're not too far for civilization. As you see, it's in 2 bits. That's a bit just off the road next to the sea. You've got bins there. And this is the inside bit. Oh, somebody with a belt in. There's people moved on and moved off since I've been here today. As you can see, there's plenty of room. I say, what else could you ask for? Look at that. Nice wee space there. A couple of nice tents here. Caravans. Nothing fancy. It seems to be more folk that the traditional campers. And that's the impression I get. But of course, you've got to find a nice spot. And here's my nice spot for the day. Look at that. Couldn't it be better? I've got my bivvy set up for at night. I don't think we can get a fire here. And as you see, I'm all ready for when I finish this. I've got the cream cakes and the tea. Nothing new, but in the tent I've got a big air bed. I just want to give it a try. As usual, I got it for a £5 at the charity shop in Wigton. It's all about comfort, and I'm just trying to get as comfortable as I can. And well, a £5 for a massive airbed. There's plenty of room in there, as you see. If the weather gets bad, I've got more room than I need. It's a great wee setup. And look at the view, it's not too bad. I'll just settle ourselves down. Look at that. Okay, there's a road up there, but it's a country road. And this is where we're going to settle for the rest of the couple of days. And I'm just going to get into this. So I'll bring you back tonight. It's a Thursday, so I'll be listening to the Scottish music. And I intend to have a wee barbecue. As long as I put it on a steel plate, I'll be alright. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. See you later, folks. Just came out for a wee walk. I'm about, no even 100 yards for the tent. And look at this, we've got a beach. And there's people along there and out in kayaks and these boards. Oh, I wished I'd brought my swimming gear. I'll know next time. Yes, I think there's going to be a next time. Anyway, I'm getting back. I'm going to watch Darling Bunsey May until dinner time. Well, until about 6 o'clock. Then I'm going to get started on the bevy. See you later. 9:30 at night. Brilliant. Place has changed. A lot more's turned up. This is quite a popular place in the summer. I think it's got potential for the winter. I'll take the shortcut. Out over the bay. Good morning. It's what? 6 o'clock. Sun is shining brightly already. It's going to be a very, very good day. A broad day. I'm just waking myself up. There's nobody else about. The guys that had the boat over there, they're away, but that's about it. I had a good wee wander last night, nice wee sit down, a good night. Using that big mattress, it's a game changer again. You know, I slept straight through. Very, very comfortable last night, very comfortable. What I will say though is I woke up in the middle of the night, the temperature had totally gone. I was, well, older people will know about this, I was chittering. My heartbeat was over 100. So what did I do? I just put a couple of more clothes on and had a wee drink out my flask and I was alright. But you know, days like this and it's still freezing at night, there's a warning for you. Anyway, today I'm going to have a drive round all this area and identify a few camping sites for the future. A lot of my camps from now on is going to be down this way, I think. You've got facilities like this and they're not costing you anything. Okay, I'm tight-fisted. Didn't pay for things unless you have to. It's an extension of my foraging. You know, that's where I go out in the country and find things to eat and bottle it up and make jam and booze, yes, country wines. No, it's going to be a very fruitful day. I might shoot some video of the places I've looked at. I might not, I don't know, I've not decided. You know, I don't want this area overrun by the idiots. What I will say is any of my friends and people that I know through this, you know, you see who has a look at your channel and all the rest. I'm quite happy to tell them offline exactly what I found. But it wouldn't take much to overrun these areas. It's a very gentle sort of eco-structure. It's a fine line. You know, you say too much on air and what happens? the place gets mobbed and then the party animals move in. Luckily in the south of Scotland we're pretty far away from most of the party animals. We've got our own, but they normally don't come into places like this. Anyway, I'm going to get my breakfast. That'll be the usual. A good cup of tea, some shortbread, porridge, and a roll of marmalade. And that'll do me. I might grab something at dinner time when I'm out. We'll see. My shirt's got a wee bit manky, so I know where there's a couple of charity shops. I might drop in and get just get a toppy of some sort. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I'll see you later. Cheers. Oh, it's about 8 o'clock at night. It's been a sweltering day. I've never known a day so hot, and I didn't have my swimming trunks. I went all round this area. There is another area like this. At the moment there's two parts to this. There's over 10 caravans in the back bit where I am. Caravans and tents. In the front there's about 20. There's no problems. Quite safe. I've spoke to a load of guys and girls that come here, well, families that come here all the time, and they've only got good things to say about it. So some of my friends on the internet or YouTube, Judith, you'd like this place. It's free. There's toilets, maybe not the best, but it's a damn good place. People are friendly, there's no hassle. And also for Malachi 7 over there in Northern Ireland, you're always asking me for good places. Both yourself and Judith, I'll tell you where this is. In fact, any of the regular people on YouTube in Scotland, quite happy with a PM to tell you where this is. For the wild campers, I've found one good place for a wild camp, maybe two. Easy to get to, and that's the main thing. I also went and visited my friends at North Rhymes campsite. That's the top side of Stranraer. And they're doing quite well, got spaces. Again, it's one of these campsites where they only charge you per head. So if you've got a motorhome, it's, you know, you're only getting charged about 10 or 12 quid. And that goes for camping, even in the tent. With my tent, most of the places are wanting 20 odd quid. That's pounds to you foreigners. Sorry, I do speak broad Scots sometimes. Anyway, I had a good drive round, and I've mentioned Stranraer. I went in there and I had to get another shirt. When I drew up here, the first thing I did was got a cup of tea and a cream bun. The blinking cream went on in the front, and my shirt, if you look at the earlier video, part of the video is rather manky. Anyway, that's this beautiful place. It's quiet. There is kids here, but they're not any bother. And any kids I've came against have been polite. People seem to keep their dogs on the leash. It's worth visiting. And just over the back there, you've got the sea. Now, I didn't bring my trunks, and I was in a charity shop getting this shirt. Yeah, I'm a cheapskate, I always go to charity shops. And they had trunks, but I wasn't thinking it was too hot. I should have got a pair of trunks because there's a beautiful beach 100 yards away and there's a sea. It's absolutely fantastic spot. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy the rest of the night. I've got Corona Extra with lime. I've had quite a few of them today. I've had to keep hydrated, but I've still got my malt. This one is a Tomavallen malt, very nice. I'm a cigar, of course. I'll have a few more lagers and a few more, well, I'll have another one in my Tomavallen. Then it'll be bed, listen to the radio and relax. I might see you in the morning. If no, I'll see you the next time. See you on, folks. Good morning. Another beautiful day. I hope it's not as hot. It's unusual to complain about it being too warm. Yesterday was just too much. Well, I'm heading back home today. It's been an interesting excursion, shall we say. Just a wee wander. I've never tried a place like this before. There's, between the two bits, there's 38 either caravans or tents. Completely self-regulating. Okay, it's council owned and the council come round, just drive round and do the toilets and what have you. Other than that, it's self-regulated. And I've got to say, I was amazed. There's nobody done anything really out of order. There's kids, some kids running about, but I think it's safe to say they were on a leash. They were well behaved. No dogs running about mental. I'm amazed. But when I spoke to the people, most of the people in the motorhomes, they do this all the time. And they seem to know all the free spots like this. There is a couple of apps, and for us wild campers, we could learn something off these apps. I had a look at one in particular, and I found a lot of camping sites in my area where I could, park the car and wander a wee bit, and that would have been it. My equipment, the only thing that I've changed this time, well, I've got this set up, something to sit in during the day in the tent to sleep in. I put the big air mattress in, and I'll be honest, last night I had a very good night's sleep once I learned how to set everything up. I had a very good night's sleep. In fact, I'll be honest, I had the barbecue on, and I must have fallen asleep the back of 11 or front of it and woke up the back of 12. It was great, peace and quiet. Went to bed, put the radio on. I said, what the heck, well, I'll switch the radio off. I switched the lights off in the tent and just crashed. That was me to 6 o'clock this morning. What more do you want? It was great, absolutely fantastic. I'll try this place again, obviously, when it's quieter. I pass here regular with my wee volunteering job, and this is the first time that well, it's the first time I've saw it so busy. Usually I'll see maybe a tent or a caravanette, and that's it. It's only, and I'm told it's only this maybe 3 or 4 weeks, end of July until the middle of August, that it's full. There is a road nearby, but you don't hear them, except you get these people, as you heard with the horns there. You know, they're just not very happy people, if that's their life, going by where people are sleeping and try to waken them up. I laugh at them. Anyway, I've got a good breakfast on the go. People are starting to move about. Definitely. I'm out again in a fortnight. I'll be somewhere in this area. I'll see you there. See ya.